Good morning. So come with me to make a super quick batch of baked oats. I have these bananas that are pretty much ready to be banana bread, but I don't want to make banana bread. I want to make a really quick batch of not overnight oats, but baked oats. So I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. I'm going to use 2 of these bananas. See, they're so soft, you can't even rip them open. I'm going to use 2 of these bananas. I have 3. I'm going to use 2 in my recipe here. So you just put them in your thing, in your bowl. You're going to smoosh them up. Some of my clients just put everything in a blender, mix it up in the blender, and then, pour it into the cups. You can absolutely do that. No problem. I need an egg. So that is totally an option. I'm just doing it here so that I can talk to you guys as we're building this. So I'm adding 2 whole eggs. If you want a bit less calories, but you still want the protein, you can go with the egg whites instead. So make it equivalent to 3 eggs for egg whites or 2 whole eggs. And you're just gonna make a sloppy mess, okay? I'm gonna turn it into an absolute sloppy mess in here. To that, I'm gonna add 2 servings of the Arbonne Essential Meal Protein Powder. I'm using the chai flavor because it makes it taste like a delicious banana bread, okay? And you're gonna mix that in. And it's gonna get like, I'll show you. It's gonna get like this doughy kind of consistency in here. That's what you want. You want that in there, okay? Because we can also add yogurt or milk if it's too thick and it's not spreading really well, okay? So I am gonna do that. Hold on. Sorry, I thought I got everything ready for us, but I did not. So I'm just gonna add milk because I don't have my yogurt right now. So I'm gonna add about 1/2 cup, okay? So I'm gonna take 1/2 cup of milk, put that in there. So you can use any milk. Also, if you would just rather use water, because there's lots of flavor in the Arbonne chai, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, there we go. So I'm doing 6 cups, 6 1-cup things here. So that is, we look at about 1/4 cup-ish per thing. If I can find, I did not prepare fully for this, did I? So about 1/4 cup per dish. So I'm gonna put 6 scoops, because I want to make sure that we have the right amount. 6 scoops of oats. I'm going to add 1/4 cup of chia seeds because chia seeds are amazing for fiber, omega-3, or omega fats. This is a really good deal. I get this off Amazon and it's a really good deal. And it's an organic chia seed. And we're just gonna smoosh it all together. And then if you want, it's not necessary, but if you want, I like raisins. Raisins are a really good source of iron. So ladies, if you have low iron, or if you just want to add your raisins when it's your cycle to make sure that you're keeping up with your iron, you can do that. And my oven's almost ready. Oh, you know what else would be really good in this? Walnuts. 1 second. I think I have walnuts left. I do. I have walnuts left. We're gonna add the walnuts. I'm gonna do about 1/3 of a cup of walnuts. Walnuts are so good for your brain, which don't we need that, ladies? Yes, we do. Beautiful. So I'm just gonna take this, whoops, scoop this mixture. It's about that consistency, goes in each of these pans. I'm gonna grease mine with a little bit of butter because I don't like them sticking. Excuse me for 1 second. There's the oven. So I just take a little bit of butter. If you have cooking spray that you'd rather use, go for that, whatever. Or if you don't find yours stick, then don't do it at all. It's not necessary. I find that mine stick a little bit, so I just want to make sure that there's a little bit of something in there. So a little bit of grease. Grease it up. It is snowing, like insanely amount of snow today. I did not realize that we were going to get snow to this extent today, but it's a great day to make some treats. I'm also going to be doing my video on how to make the chickpea muffins that one of my students shared with me, and they are so good. You are not going to want to miss that either. So that'll be coming out soon as well, so stay tuned for that. Excuse me while I wash my hands. Okay, so we're just gonna take our measuring cup here. We're gonna make sure we got equal parts in each one, so they cook evenly, but also so that you're getting like your proper portions, right? Because that's a big part of this whole thing, is knowing how to eat properly, but also knowing like how are you nourishing your bodies so that your body feels completely satiated and full. I didn't realize there was still something in there. And you're giving your body what it really needs, right? Because how many times have you eaten a meal and then thought, I'm still hungry? And your body's like, yeah, because we didn't get enough protein, or, you know, we haven't had a good amount of the good fibrous carbs that we needed today, right? So that's why we're doing this, making sure that we get this. So I love this first thing in the morning with my matcha, my protein matcha and my protein oats, and I add a little bit of Greek yogurt on top, and it's delicious. And then that just goes in the oven just like this. I put it on a tray, goes in the oven about 20 minutes. You know it's done when it's firm to touch, and then you're ready to go, and that's it. So there you go, guys. Make yourself some protein oats for the morning. Easy, simple. What did that take me? Less than 10 minutes, and you're ready to go. So go have a try.